What's going on, Internet? It is your boy, Eric Bandholz, back again with another awesome episode from Beardbrand. Hope all is going well on the other side of the Internet. Today, we're talking about what to do with your beard after you've hit the year. Now, when you've been growing for a year, you start to get pretty attached to your beard. You've put the razors away, you haven't touched it. This is the process that I went through. I just let it grow for 12 months. And then after 12 months, I didn't really know what to do. So I stuck with the default, which was to just grow it out. And in hindsight, I probably would have done things a little bit differently. See, during the yeared growing process, your beard hairs aren't all the same. So you've got like those little classroom all-stars, you know, the goody-goody two shoes that are out there, and they're growing faster than anything else out there. So what happens is you get these fast growers that are like shooting down, and then your rest of the class is just kind of like, ah. And of course you got the real laggards that are just like, meh. Anyways, what you'll want to do is think about trimming up those fast growers. So once you finally get to that point, you trim up all the fast growers, and what you'll notice, your beard is going to look a lot fuller and a lot more well kept. Now, question is, do you do this yourself or do you go to a barber? Probably the biggest shock that you're going to deal with is your beard's going to be shorter. It's just going to be shorter. But once you get to yeared length, you really have to almost like come to the final step of your journey, even though your journey is always ongoing. But it's like, am I a bearded guy? Like, is this who I think I am? Or maybe I'm not comfortable with a long beard. Or maybe I really enjoy the growing process and I want to take it a step further. So it's really up to you with how you go. There's no right or wrong way to grow a beard. But I do think like having at that yeared length, like that really high-end grooming routine, like really invest in getting a nice beard trim and making it look as presentable as possible at your current length. And then you can decide, hey, I want to grow for another year. Hey, I want to keep it this length. Or maybe like I want to trim it back, or I want to completely shave it off. I mean, that's always up to you. But I think your first step is to trim it and make it look neat and wear that for a good month or so. And then once you have that month of knowing what it's like to have that longer beard, then you can see where you want to go from there. Now, the unique thing about growing a yeared, especially if this is your first time doing it, is you're really attached to your beard and you're really attached to how long it's gotten in the period of time. And it's like just this really like, oh, I invested 6 months into it, a year into it, and I don't want to do anything to it. I don't want to harm it. But what happens is after being a beardsman for so many years, after having a long beard for so many years, you start to recognize that the lengths, they come and go and you can grow it out. And as long as you kind of maintain like that longer, fuller look, then going a little bit too short is okay because you're going to be able to grow it out. Or keeping it a little bit long, it's okay. So it's okay to have like a scope. And really the challenge is like once you get into that, like that stubble beard or the completely shaven look, like that's when you've shifted away from being like a bearded guy to being just like a normal guy. So don't worry too much if the beard gets a little shorter than you want or a little bit trimmed up, because it will grow out. And as long as you still have like a big full something that's longer than like a 3-month beard, then you're cool. You're still in that beard stage. So you can't screw it up, guys. But grooming's great, man. Grooming's great. One final note I want to talk about: when you do find your grooming, look for a company that offers beard trims on the menu or on the item list. If they don't have that, then chances are they might not be the best at doing beard trims. And from there, find a guy with a great looking beard and ask him where he gets his beard trimmed. And that's going to be a great source for you to make sure your beard is well taken care of. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Cheers. And beard on.